Hi everyone, my name is Pragna Nidumolu and I am the founder of EcoTeens, an initiative that helps raise awareness of climate change and how teens can come together across the globe to do their part in making this world a greener place for them and future generations to live in. As a part of EcoTeens, we launched a podcast called The Green Stories to bring diverse perspectives on sustainability and what we all can do as global citizens to address climate change. Today, we have a very special guest in this episode, Deepak. He is the founder and CEO at GreenPod Labs. He attended Oklahoma State University, and at GreenPod Labs, everyone plays a critical role in minimizing food waste. It has employee-friendly atmosphere with flexible working hours, and they hear everyone with respect and treat everyone with dignity. And their values guide their decisions, and they're vibrant at the same time being agile. How are you today?
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks for the opportunity. Yeah, great to be here.
Thanks for joining us.
To talk a bit more.
Thanks for joining us. So, jumping right into the questions, can you start by telling us about the mission and vision behind GreenPod Labs and what inspired you to establish this organization?
Sure. It's pretty straightforward. So the intention of GreenPod Labs is to minimize food wastage and food losses, and especially food waste and food losses in developing countries was my focus point. So that's where it all started. So right now, what we're trying to solve is minimize the post-harvest losses of fruits and vegetables in India and other developing countries in Asia and Africa. That's the focus what we are doing.
That's inspiring. I think we really need more companies like this in the world to focus on many different countries because it's an important issue. So, like I said, food waste is a significant global issue. So, how exactly does GreenPod Labs contribute to minimizing food waste? And what innovative approaches or technologies do you use to achieve this goal?
Sure. So we develop a biotechnology-based product called active packaging, which helps activate the immune system within the fruit and vegetable to extend the shelf life at ambient temperatures. So we are replacing cold storage and cold supply chain using our product. So our product primarily looks like a small sachet, similar to the one what I'm holding. So these are the sachets what we develop. So these sachets help extend the shelf life during transport and storage. So we develop product customized for each fruit vegetable, and then that helps extend the shelf life by a factor of 40 to 60%.
Oh wow, that's amazing. I love that.
So it's been a huge value add for the customers who are doing long distance transport and long storage. So that's where we're heading in. As an opportunity, we've been minimizing food costs.
That's incredible. That's amazing. We really need this, like I said. So, while reading through the description of GreenPod Labs, it's described as employee friendly with flexible working hours. Could you elaborate on how this unique work environment contributes to your company's success and the well-being of your team?
Sure. We are working on a new category altogether. So it's a innovation front company, and you have to take a lot of experimentation. You need to take a lot of bets and challenges and stuff. So in order to work on this new category and solve the massive problem, you need to have employees or team members who have the freedom to experiment and make mistakes and learn and be agile. That's the priority for you to be an innovative company, and that's where everything stems from. So you need to make sure your team is aligned into the vision what you're having. At the same time, make sure that you are enabling them to be an innovative team. So that's where everything stems from. So being a space where they can be themselves, enable them to perform at the highest potential. So that's what we're trying to do.
That's incredible. And collaboration and working together is the main part of all of this. So it's good to see that this is the base root of it. Um, so being both vibrant and agile is a very, very interesting combination. So how do you strike a balance within your organization between these two, and what advantages does this bring to your team and projects?
Sure. Second, from a company perspective, we think everything first principles. So we break down the problem statement to the basic truth, and that's how we solve it. So we don't operate based on analogies, we operate based on first principles. So when you operate from first principles, the outcome is being agile.
Right.
And you need to make sure that you enjoy your work every day to perform at the highest rates. So everyone who comes in into the company, the first question what we ask them is like, uh, do you enjoy what you're doing? And we'll figure out what you enjoy and can we bring that into the company. That's our intention. So make sure that you work from a customer schools perspective and make sure you do something what you love doing every day. And the end outcome is we can disrupt the industry in a massive way. So yeah.
Wow. That's a very interesting combination, but it works really well. It sounds like it works really well.
You know, again, it's also the culture is very dependent on the company.
Hmm.
So the culture, what is relevant for one company would be very much irrelevant for another company.
Right.
So this is working out well for us, and that's where we're heading towards.
That's great. So sustainability is a core aspect of your work. How do you encourage your team members to align their personal values with the company's sustainability goals?
Yeah, again, we don't ask our team to have their personal side on the values. I mean, beyond the point, it's not something you can force the team to do
Mhm.
it. Uh, from a company perspective, everything what we do, sustainability is a core focus for us. Be it our process, manufacturing, or packaging, or the systems what we use, everything is looked at from a sustainability perspective. Their personal side is personal side, but once they come into the company, this is the vision what we have, and this is one of the core values what we emulate. So that's what they focus on. Yeah, so that's what we like encourage as well. So within the company settings, what can be done is what we look for.
Good, that's great. Finally, could you provide insights into any ongoing projects or initiatives at GreenPod Labs that our listeners might find particularly exciting? And what advice would you give to other entrepreneurs looking to create a successful and socially responsible business like GreenPod Labs?
Sure. So I think there's multiple projects going on at GreenPod Labs. So we develop products for multiple crops. So we will constantly be launching those products. Beyond that, we've been building our own prediction models on predicting the quality and shelf life of a crop. Those are first in the industry kind of products. So those are exciting projects what we are working on. And outside India, we've been doing pilots and commercialization in different markets outside India, Kenya, Philippines, Nepal, Bangladesh, those markets as well. So we'll be expanding into those markets. That's a core focus for us as well. I'm not sure if I consider GreenPod Labs a success yet, and I'm not sure if I'm capable enough to give any advice. But I think the only thing what I would suggest for other entrepreneurs is like be passionate about the problem. So if you are passionate about the problem, you will find a way to solve it. So that's what keeps us moving as well.
That's amazing advice, and I really think that GreenPod Labs, if it's not already a success, it definitely will be because, again, it's really, really impactful and it's needed. So thank you, and that's great advice. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much.